the season of evil.
Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek and a bit of Marvel news. This one's from That Part Place, John F. Trent, so it could get spicy. Used to say that about Bounding Into Comics, but they had a falling out, didn't they? And he's moved to That Part Place with WDW Pro and all them. Good for him. Anyway, so here we go. There it is, That Part Place. Rumour, Henry Cavill not done with the MCU after cameo as the Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine. I wish that had hurry up and come out on streaming. I really want to see it again. But anyway. And there he is, cigar chomping Wolverine. It was a good cameo, I must admit. It was fun. A new rumour, says John, claims that Henry Cavill is not done with the MCU after his cameo as the Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine. That could be a song, couldn't it? Anyway. Cavill appeared as the Wolverine. Let's call it something else. In Deadpool and Wolverine, in the short cameo, he's seen taking care of his motorcycle when Deadpool attempts to recruit him to aid him. That's clumsy writing, John. But anyway. It does not go well for Deadpool as the Wolverine sends him through a time variance authority portal. And there's a video that you can watch on X, it says. Scooper, My Time to Shine, hello. That rings a bell. I've seen them before. Are they reliable? I don't think they are they? But anyway, maybe they are. I'm sure I remember a while ago they used to do like Star Wars scoops. I'm sure they did. And they weren't very accurate, if I recall correctly. But I could be wrong. Scooper, My Time to Shine, hello, claims that Cavill's cameo is not a one-and-done appearance with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He wrote on X, Henry Cavill is not done with the MCU. And that's it, is it? With googly eyes. Right. This rumour appears to lend credence to a previous one from Matt McGloin at Cosmic Book News, who shared that his Marvel insiders... I'd love to have insiders. I would. I'd love to have sources. It'd be nice. If anybody's a source at some studio, get in touch and just tell me anything. Tell me how much the coffee is in the coffee machine. And I can do a video about that. Scoop! Disney increases price of coffee by 2 cents. In the cafeteria. Who shared, Cosmic Book News, who shared that his Marvel insiders informed him that Cavill might be up to play the character full-time, one word, in the MCU. He added, Henry Cavill actually might be in talks to play the MCU's Wolverine. I hear similar to what he wanted for a return as Superman, he's asking for a lot of money to play Wolverine. But would it be worth it? Probably. I think people would go and see it. I honestly do. Because people like Henry Cavill. And people like Wolverine. But do people like Henry Cavill as Wolverine? That's the thing, innit? But people did like his cameo. From what I've seen, anyway. People did seem to like his version of Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine. But it's a long way from a cameo to becoming Wolverine, isn't it? Anyway, where are we? Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige addressed the status of Wolverine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe ahead of the release of Deadpool and Wolverine, discussing film, Marvel is celebrating its 85th anniversary later this summer. That's just the first 85 years, and Disney just celebrated 100 years as well, and completely blew that, didn't they? I think these characters will be around for another 100 years, long after all of us. That's if we're all here. In another 100 years. I won't bet on it, to be completely honest, but anyway. Not just talking about, imminent, nuclear holocaust, etc. There's an asteroid heading this way, isn't there, as well? Potentially. So for sure there will be eventually another actor as Wolverine, he said. I think it will be a very different style and in a different way. I also think if somebody were to attempt to do a Hugh Jackman as Wolverine impression, that would be a pretty big mistake. Well, he's kind of... I'm sorry, but he's kind of doing a Hugh Jackman impression, isn't he, really? More than the actual Wolverine, because the actual Wolverine in the comics, a bit of a short ass, isn't he? But anyway. Feige also stated that Marvel Studios has no immediate plans. They should get Danny DeVito to play the Wolverine. Feige also stated that Marvel Studios has no immediate plans to replace Hugh Jackman, who returned as the character for Deadpool and Wolverine. He likes using that bloody them 3 words, doesn't it? Algorithm, maybe. As comic readers know, there have been various and very, very different versions of these characters over the decades. It would be fun to explore different ones someday down the line. Again, we don't have any immediate plans by any means, he added. But in the decades to come, I think it's inevitable. If that happens, it would have to be a very different and bold reinterpretation of the character, because no one will be as great as Hugh Jackman at doing his version of Wolverine. Cavill is expected to have a busy plate. He'll be taking part in the upcoming reboot of Highlander. Oh, I forgot about that. Hope it's good. From John Wick creator Chad Stahelski. It should be action-packed at least, shouldn't it? With good fight scenes. He's also executive producer and is helming a Warhammer 40k universe at Prime Video. I don't. That's a bit up in the air at the minute. I mean, there's talk that it's going to get scuppered, isn't it? But I think we'll just have to wait and see on that. But I'm sure I've seen somewhere that that's not looking good for his Warhammer producing roles, and he could be leaving. I'm wondering if this Highlander from John Wick creator Chad Stahelski, the original Highlander were all swordplay and stuff like that. I don't think we see. The only time we see a gun is when that survivalist fella, played by, I've forgotten his name, played by an American actor that lives in England, I've forgotten his name. I think he was in Red Dwarf. I've seen him in other things. Only time we saw a gun was when he was shooting the Kurgan. I think that was the only time we saw a gun fired. And then all the rest of it was swordplay, wasn't it? So, I wonder if we'll see more gunplay, more Highlander gunplay from Chad Stahelski, mixed in with the swords. But I'm going off topic. I'm rambling again, aren't I? I'm the happy rambler. I couldn't ramble if I bloody tried. Anyway, however, I was going to tell me. However, it's unclear if the Warhammer 40k project will move forward. I should just read ahead a little bit, shouldn't I? An update from Games Workshop, the company that owns Warhammer 40k, detailed that it has failed to come to terms with Amazon on creative guidelines with the project, and it could fall through if they do not come to terms by December. And you'd think, a lot of people have been saying, Games Workshop maybe want it to be too woke for Amazon, but you think Amazon would be all for that, wouldn't you, considering the stuff they've produced. But anyway. The company's annual report states Games Workshop and Amazon are working together for a period of 12 months, ending in December 2024, to agree to creative guidelines for the films and television series to be developed by Amazon. The agreement will only proceed if the creative guidelines are mutually agreed between Games Workshop and Amazon. We will update you accordingly. They're going on about Warhammer, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. It's still going on about it, aren't they? Both parties are entirely content to let it die. Anyway, we're talking about Wolverine. Still going on about Warhammer and Henry Cavill. Other roles. Henry Cavill has other roles, including Squadron 42, a video game set in the Star Citizen universe, a third Enola Holmes film for Netflix. I've not even seen the first one. I didn't even know there was a second one, where he plays Sherlock Holmes. A bit of a, it's supposed to be a crap Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? And Millie Bobby Brown's the good, the Enola Holmes. Is it supposed to be like that? I forgot what they call it now. There were a comedy version, weren't there? Were it Michael Caine playing like a comedy version of Sherlock Holmes? I don't know, I've forgotten. But anyway, the role of Don Tillman in the Rosie Project. I have no idea of Don Tillman or the Rosie Project there. And the next Guy Ritchie film in the Grey, where he will start alongside Jake Gyllenhaal, Isa Gonzalez, and Rosamund Pike. Ooh. What do you make of all that stuff? So, will he be coming back as Wolverine? Kevin Feige didn't seem too in a rush, did he? He said in the coming decades. So I don't know, but maybe Henry will use his Hollywood clout and basically force himself into the MCU. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. It'd be nice. I wouldn't mind seeing it because, like I say, people like Henry Cavill. He's a charismatic chap. He's got the physique to play a I've got his bloody name now. What's up with my brain? Oh God, who plays him now? I've just read his bloody name. I can't find it now. Hugh Jackman. God blimey, what am I like? Hugh Jackman. People in the comments. Hugh Jackman, you dozy senile old get. But it looks like he could play like a successor to Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, couldn't he? That's what I'd put it as. A slightly different, alternate version of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Anyway, so there we go. We'll leave it there. We will leave it there. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other. And until next time, I'll say this. You know what? I forgot to change my background again, didn't I? Still on Lord of the Rings. Whatever. I'll say this.